Do you think Daddy is? 42. Oh, I mean, Daddy's old. I think he's 7.
That's it. Yeah,
Hey everybody, this is Dean FM, Dean Frazier Milford here for your creature comfort. And today I wanted to do another reaction video. This one is to Queer Platonic TikTok compilation. We on a friendly basis. Like, that's me and you. That's me and you. We keeping it cute. We keeping it platonic. We keeping it chill. Not rushing into things. No, me and you, we go platonic. Please make sure to check out my Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, official YouTube page, and yeah, let's get it right into it.
I have feelings for you.
Oh, I do too.
I have feelings
I don't know what that is.
for you.
The feeling was friendship.
Oh yeah, well, but allowed to yeah, you're allowed to love your friends. I love my friends. Oh, well, ooh, those chains. I like the chain look. I used to do that with the chain when I had pockets.
10
before I
signs
just
you're
wear
in a healthy
Spanx all the
relationship.
time.
1, you know what your partner doesn't like about you and that they have found acceptance around it. 2, you're able to participate in co-regulation. So when one person is activated, the other can act as a calming source that will help ground you. 3, you feel the most loved and super connected when you're being your authentic self. 4, you're interdependent on each other, which means you feel solid in the bond you share while maintaining a strong sense of self. 5, you feel safe saying no or setting a boundary and confident it will be respected. 6,
Oh, well,
you know
yeah,
if your perspectives are
there should
different
be.
about a specific event, that they can both be true
No means
and
no.
valid. 7, physical intimacy feels playful, safe, and confident. 8, you're able to repair and reconnect after a fight and learn from the experience.
Yeah, that's true.
9,
Yeah, you gotta be
you're
able to
being
learn and grow.
relationally and emotionally challenged,
Learn and
which
grow.
can feel a bit uncomfortable at times, but is good for your overall development. 10, you feel like your partner sees you in a really positive light.
Well, yes, sometimes, but not necessarily when we are fighting. It's not the best.
You tried to
but
kiss me.
I'm not gay. What the hell's the matter with you? Look. Let me put it to you this way. I'm attracted to you in the way that a man is attracted to a woman. But I'm not gay.
Let me say something. Being in a relationship is not easy. I have been in a few. Not the easiest road to go down. I love me some love. So I'm not here to bash relationships or to tell anybody or to discourage anybody from being with the person that you want to be with. That is your decision, and that will be a guiding factor in your life. You have to be willing to commit to that person and know what flaws that they have. And sometimes it is definitely not going to even look anywhere near what a quote-unquote perfect or societally... It won't feel perfect all the time. You both are people. You both are people who've lived a full life and are coming into each other's lives in a certain, for whatever the reason may be, that have linked you, put you together, and you guys have to work with the baggage that you have from each side and, you know, build a foundation, however that may be, okay? And a lot of the times there is a lot of fighting when it comes to me, and if somebody wants to argue with me, then that's not okay. Like, we better be having a good reason to argue. And that's just my opinion. I don't think that, especially early in a relationship when you're kind of just like feeling the waters out and stuff, if that person is going to start ranting and raving at you, then it's not the best sign. Just feel your heart, feel how you feel, and don't be abused, period.
How old do you think Daddy is? 42. Oh, I mean, Daddy's old. I think he's 7.
That's it. Yeah, that's what you want to hear.
I don't know why everybody be all up in people's business and stuff, and, well.
I am not a vampire. I am just alt and autistic.
Oh.
A likely story.
Ooh, that conversation should have been had before
100%.
that became
Let's
your
talk
wife,
about
right?
what queer platonic attraction and queer platonic relationships mean. So the simplest definition of a queer platonic relationship is a relationship that exists outside of this romantic platonic binary we often find ourselves in. A lot of the ways we talk about and think about the gender binary can also be applied here. A queer platonic relationship might exist somewhere in between these ideas of romantic and platonic. It might be completely off the map, it might be both, it might be neither.
Right.
Which can make it confusing because it can look like so many different things, it can feel like so many different things, but that's kind of the point. Queer platonic relationships are meant to queer the idea of what a relationship is and what it is meant to be.
Come on.
It's an opposition and a challenge to the ideas of
kind of like
allonormativity
demisexual.
and amatonormativity. These ideas that romance is the apex of relationships and everyone would be better off if they were in a committed romantic relationship. Which is just not true.
Right.
They're called queer platonic relationships for several reasons. That word platonic definitely comes from the idea that these relationships can sometimes look more like a platonic relationship,
Yeah.
but with the ideas of commitment and companionship that you might see in a romantic relationship. But that's just one way of experiencing a queer platonic relationship, and that word platonic in no way means that QPRs are just like best friends with a little extra bonus. Because
Right,
the
that's-
other
I'm-
word
it's not-
in
we're
that
not talking
is
about
queer, which
no
refers, yes, to like
FWB,
LGBT
no.
identity, but also more to the idea of queering. Which again is that opposition idea that taking what a relationship is supposed to be
Right.
and throwing that out the window and doing what you as the person in the relationship want and need from it.
Right.
Which essentially means that a queer platonic relationship could be any combination of relationship activities. If you were to picture every single kind of activity you could think of, marriage, physical intimacy, having kids together, going on dates, providing emotional support, like anything you can imagine doing in any kind of relationship. It's like there's a whole buffet with all of those, and it's also a potluck where you get to bring your own stuff into it and pick and choose and make your perfect custom relationship that fits you
that's
and your
cute. I
partner
like
or
that. I like
partners.
that
And there's no
concept.
rules about hitting all the food groups or like making a cohesive meal. The only rule is that there are no rules. And feeling queer platonic attraction is simply wanting to do this type of relationship with another person. I experienced my first queer platonic crush at age 13 before I knew what any of this meant. But those feelings I was having were truly queer platonic. I had a crush on this guy who I just wanted us to be in each other's lives. And I almost didn't care how or how people looked at it or labeled it or what we called it, because I just wanted us to like do our thing and figure it out and make our relationship ours and not fit into any of those standards, because I didn't feel like I was built to fit into any of those standards.
Right.
There's such a diversity of queer platonic experiences that it can be hard to describe what it feels like to have that attraction. But because queer platonic creates so much space for you to be you really have the power and the authority to decide if that's what you're feeling and
Yeah.
what that means to you.
My platonic life partner, when she says, "Isn't it hot? I gotta be out." Oh, I gotta switch. Give me my energy. Oh, go shower. Yeah, it be hot up in there. Like y'all be standing in the sun. Like y'all
I'm
be
gonna
standing
tell
under
you
some
the
tents. I don't
easiest
know.
way
It better
to
be under
figure
the
out if you
tent.
have platonic or romantic feelings for someone. And it is truly using your power of imagination. So I've said this before, but I'll say it again because I really do think this is the easiest way.
Imagination is real,
And what
you
I
know.
want you to do is imagine that person that you're questioning your feelings about, right? Imagine that you are at their wedding. It's not that they're dating somebody else. It is that they are being taken off of the romantic market completely. Because if you truly only have platonic feelings for someone, yeah, you like to spend time with them. Yeah, maybe you even think they're a cutie pie, right? You think they're aesthetically pleasing. A lot of us think our friends are cutie pies, right?
Period.
But you are not going to be able to ever in the future pursue this person. And I say marriage rather
Right,
than
and it
just
will feel a little
imagine
weird.
dating somebody else, because I think sometimes friends can get a little like jealous of their friends spending time with their own significant others, right? Like sometimes you're like, oh, but I want to hang out with you. Why do you always hang out with your significant other? But weddings, you're generally going to be pretty excited because this is a huge milestone for your friend.
Yeah.
So like genuinely, like sit down, close your eyes, put on a little wedding march. And if you find that your own disappointment or your own disturbed feelings about this person being taken off of the romantic market outweigh your excitement and your happiness for your friend,
Yeah.
then I would argue that maybe you do have more than platonic feelings
I
for that
agree.
person.
I agree. Everybody should be careful when it comes to your friends and how you talk about things with them. You don't want to make it awkward. You don't want to make it too weird, clearly. You don't want to mess up your friendship, just put it that way. You don't want to put a awkward thing in there just because you kind of feel like it could also just be friendship. Those should just be having friendship. It's another thing too. So you don't want to always say that there's a relationship component there. But if you are feeling jealousy or you are feeling a type of way about the idea of that person with somebody else, then yeah, definitely that there's feelings there that you need to address. And that, my dear, was reacting to Queer Platonic TikTok compilation by the channel LGBTQIA+ streamer. And I hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye.